What's up, brother?
What's up, Maxwell? Long time no speak, dude.
I know, man. Last time we were talking, let's go down memory lane a bit. We were talking about Focus, the 1D puppy, and whether or not that was going to be a thing. I mean, you guys almost talked me into buying a puppy.
Yeah, I remember. I was literally just said that to my manager. I was like, Maxwell, is that Maxwell with pups?
It was, dude. It is.
Yeah, no.
How have you been, bro? Man, I miss you, man. And thank you for blessing us with an amazing, solo record, dude. You really took the world by storm with this town, man. How's it feel, dude?
Yeah, it feels good. Obviously, a bit nerve-wracking today. You know, I've been sitting on this song since like March, so I've known about it for a while. I've kind of known about it, and no one else has. So it's when you give it to the world, it's a weird one. You know, it's kind of scary but exciting.
Do you take the time to look and see that it wasn't Kim Kardashian's booty that broke the internet today, but it's you? You're the one that's trending everywhere. Do you give yourself a proper pat on the back or what?
Yeah, of course. It's great. The reaction's been insane. I haven't seen much of it yet, but because I've been doing like a lot of interviews this morning. But from what I've gathered from in the room, people are talking basically, and it's apparently it's trending worldwide on Twitter, which is cool. So yeah, it's the reaction's been insane. Pretty cool, proud.
Welcome to the Capitol family. I want to talk about this video, man. You really just gave us your all in one take at the historic Capitol Tower, man. What was it like to go in studio and to cut this particular video when sharing your first solo song? What were the vibes like for you that day?
Yeah, the idea comes around because Capitol, first of all, Capitol is a really, really historic label, and that building is probably one of the most famous buildings around, and it takes up the LA skyline, so it's pretty cool. And just going into that, being a 50s Rat Pack, say, swing fan, walking in that building and seeing all those famous pictures of Frank and Dean Martin and all these all over the place, and that Studio A being the most famous studio in the world, and having the chance to go in there and do an acoustic version of the song was pretty amazing. And one of my favorite producers, a guy called Don Waz, works out with the Capitol building. He's like famous for a lot of big things, but most recently a lot of the recent John Mayer records. So that was cool to work with him. He wanted to work on the song, and yeah, it was just good to be in that building and do it acoustically. So it was something for the fans that I just wanted to drop all at the same time. Here's the song, here's an acoustic version of it. You can go on iTunes, you can go to Spotify, you can do whatever you want. So I just kind of wanted to do it that way.
Let me ask you, how many pictures, how many selfies in that building did you take that are on your phone right now? Keep it real, dude.
No, to be honest, I didn't take that many, but I did ask for a lot of the photos that are on the wall of all the different moments over the years. I've got a new Frank Sinatra one, I've got a new Paul McCartney one, and they brought me on this tour, and it was just insane. It's very attractive.
How does it feel to know that, in the near future, you're going to be one of those photographs on the wall, and this song is going to be a solid jumping off point, for, albeit maybe brief or for however long it stays a solo career. This is going to be the jumping off for a monumental career for you. How does that feel to know that you're one of those people whose photo was also going to be up on those walls?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Capitol have got a great roster as well. There's some great acts up there, Katy Perry and McCartney, and so it's pretty cool to be named in the same list as them. So when I walk in and see my photo on the wall, it's gonna be strange, but it's gonna be cool.
Yo, dude, I want to talk about all the things that you've been doing to keep yourself occupied, man. I mean, not even 24 hours ago, you were Instagramming a photo of you on the links, and we had no clue that you were going to drop a new song on us. You've been on the pitch with Ollie Murs wearing a seagull hat. Along this time that you've been really, kind of actively and been, you've been the sportsman and been who you are. How long along this line has music still been top focus for you, even though you haven't really shown that through some of your social media stuff?
Yeah, it's always going to be there. It's top of the list. But you have to remember that this was meant to be our like kind of year off. So I kind of just got back. I went traveling at the start of the year, and then when I got back, it was like, I'm going to go into the studio, just do a bit of writing, just because I can and because I want to, and just for nothing really in particular. And then I was like, whoa, because this town was actually one of the first few songs that I wrote, and I was like, okay, maybe we're in a good place here. Maybe I could actually do something with this. And then I was just kind of going to the studio a few times a week. I found that it kind of worked for me, not doing a million sessions and kind of overwriting. Sometimes I found that kind of, you know, it doesn't help. So the way I've worked, it's just the process has been really cool for me. So in between, when I'm not in the studio, I'm hitting golf balls or watching sport, or, you know, going to all the events that I haven't been able to go to over the last 5 years, you know, they would clash with the 1D schedule, you know, in terms of like going to festivals and going to sporting events and stuff like that. So it probably looks like I've been everywhere. That's because I haven't been everywhere for the last 5 years.
You deserve it, though. I mean, that's one of the things that we've talked about before was just you've kept such a busy schedule before. How does it feel to be able to do these things and just to, you know, to be good old Niall, you know, to be around your family and friends? What was that like, or what is that like for you to be able to take the time off to just enjoy time with those that matter most?
Yeah, that was the best part, you know, just, you know, being able to, as I said, go to the things I haven't been able to do, go home and see everyone and, you know, do all the things I haven't done. So that was, that's been really, really cool. And also doing the writing in the meantime, you know, because the reason I think part of the reason that I haven't really been talking about the music is because, you know, at the time I wasn't sure. At the start of the year, I wasn't sure if I was going to do anything or not.
Yeah.
So, and then, so I didn't want to, like, hype up something that wasn't going to happen. I didn't, you know, at the time I didn't know. So, so here we are now, and I suppose you can expect something now.
Here's one from @CarlyBell_XXO. What lyric in this town makes you smile the biggest?
I think the first phrase of the chorus is pretty cool. If the whole world was watching, I'd still dance with you. I think that's quite relatable. You know, there's a you know, it's kind of a carefree kind of line.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I think for what the song means, everything comes back to you is quite a pungent line, and it's clearly the tag of the song. And everyone that has heard the song, you know, before anyone else, you know, before the public heard it, anyone that's heard it is always going around, everything comes back to you. Everyone's going around like that, singing it. So I guess that's the line that everyone's going to be singing to me, to my face. Like, it's kind of like the new, that's what makes you beautiful, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's going to be singing that everywhere you go. Everyone sings. Like, I was playing in the golf thing the other day.
That's the one that's going to be on light up signs throughout the entire concert tour, brother. That's the one that's going to be on everybody's poster board for sure.
Exactly. I think that's the idea. When you write a tag, you know that's going to be the case when you do it live.
All right, and here's the last one. And this is from me to you. We've been buddies for years, man. You know, we've been proper friends for a while. I want to ask you a very honest and open question. Talking 17 under on Augusta or one more show with the fellas on stage? What will make you the happiest?
Well, you know, there's going to be plenty more One Direction shows. That's a guarantee. So it's not a case of one more show. I wouldn't mind shooting 17 under at Augusta. I don't think it's ever been done, so that wouldn't be too bad. But there's definitely more than one Direction show left. That's a fact.
Well, I want to say, man, it's so good to hear your voice again, to be able to talk and to know there's so much confidence behind the music that you're releasing on this solo venture. Lastly, how proud are you of these steps that you're making?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. You know, I think I've been, you know, gone through a phase that happens with songwriting, where you go through a phase of writing a load of crap or writing some good stuff, and like at the moment I think I'm in that phase, and songwriters will know this, you know, I think I'm in that phase now where I'm writing stuff. Writing good stuff. I don't know how long that's going to last, but at the moment it's going well. So hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of it.
I think it will. I just want to leave you with this little bit, man. Working here at Z100 and being able to play this particular song and to crank it into one of our highest rotations within our playlist, man. It's because we believe in this record. It's because we believe in you, and because we're just super proud of everything that you've accomplished and you're going to continue to accomplish. So I just want to say that on behalf of my teammates here at Z100, man. Thanks, dude, for doing everything that you have done and everything that you continue to do, brother.
Thank you to Z100 as well, and to you. The support, you know, with the One Direction stuff was insane, and we did some pretty cool stuff together, so I appreciate that you've taken me on too.
Oh, come on, man. You're a friend for life, bro. You take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and congratulations, homie.
See you later, dude.